The Namibia Standard Institution (NSI) started with stakeholders consultations in 2012 and so far consulted 89 institutions on national building construction regulations, looking at existing standards, acts and regulations. It has observed that some acts are not aligned with government institutional setup and are outdated, with some coming as far as 1927 and are not in sync with the current scientific and technological advancement. Wedechua Kawaria said there is a need to bring Namibia's standards in line with international best practice, adding that this can be done by making sure that Cabinet's mandate speaks to the mandate of institutions so that such institutions do as directed.
If Ministry A is mandated to be responsible for the construction of houses in Namibia, that ministry should just do that, be a regulator for buildings. But if Ministry B is mandated to be responsible for the construction of bricks, of bridges and roads, then that ministry should only be responsible for roads and bridges and not for houses.
Formulating Namibia's own technical regulations is another.
It is not prohibited for Namibia as a country to use other internationally recognized standards as the basis of their technical regulations. It is not prohibited. However, it becomes cumbersome. If you use standards of another country as the basis of your technical regulations, when that country reviews those standards, you as a country then is basically forced to also review your technical regulations, and that makes life a little bit difficult.
One of the proposals is therefore to adopt a selected appropriate standards provision of relevant Namibian standards to regulators.
We need to be mindful when we are developing the construction industry standards, because it is no point for us in Namibia, for instance, to say that all labs that are testing for construction material or construction jobs should be A, based in Namibia, and B, must be accredited. It will be very difficult for us to say something like that in a regulation, because it means now that all Namibian construction industry related inspections would have to be done in Namibia, and those who are doing these inspections would have to be accredited.